Do it.
Let's go, Misha. Let's go.
Hey.
First topic. Y'all can hear me?
Yeah.
So, Paul said, in
What happened to
Rest in
the
peace, Trouble. Good
peace,
ball.
Trouble.
Good dude.
the situation,
Hold on, wait. What's going on with your mic?
They probably need to be closer or something.
Say it a little closer.
No.
Give it a mic.
Yeah. Go.
this is good?
Yeah.
Okay. So, Lil Duval, in reference to the situation with Trouble, he said, ladies, there's a difference between you breaking up with a man and that man breaking up with you. Make sure he's done with you before you get the next man caught up. What you think about that?
Shit real.
Yeah, that shit real.
That shit real.
Make sure you what?
It's definitely a situation, like, make sure there's a difference between you breaking up with a man and a man breaking up with you. So make sure that man is done with you before you get the next man caught up.
Oh, okay, because of trouble. Oh, I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
I misunderstood that shit.
In
Okay.
reference to the Trouble situation.
Damn right. I get what you're saying. Hell yeah, man. We lost a real legend.
For real. Over some bullshit.
Yeah, man. You gotta make sure you terminate that relationship before you have somebody at your crib.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
That shit was crazy,
But man
right?
needs to also make sure that that woman, you know what I'm saying, that he asks more questions before coming to the crib.
Yeah, we be eager to just go
Y'all
to
just be so
somebody's house.
happy to, yeah, y'all just be
We
so happy
do.
to
We
pull
gotta
up.
ask
Like,
questions,
come on now,
man.
y'all ain't did no research, you ain't asked, and I'm sure.
I mean, I ain't expect the gadget, though. You tell me you ain't got a man, that should be it, though. You know what I'm saying?
That's not enough anymore.
But
Now,
you ain't-
let this be your lesson, that's not enough anymore.
So now we gotta go get they like social and shit.
No, you just need to ask questions like, when was, you know, how long you been single? Like, that's a good standard.
These bitches gonna lie though. They gonna lie. Just like us niggas be lying. That's just listen, man. It was an unfortunate situation. I hope it don't ever happen, but we can't solve the world problems. I know that shit ain't gonna stop.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
you
know
just
that shit ain't
never
gonna
know
stop.
what's gonna happen or
You
whatever.
never know. You know what I'm
So let me
saying?
ask y'all, fellas, are y'all scared to go to girls' houses now? Would that kind of change how we moving around?
Nah, I gotta move different anyway, so
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
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 No, but do you honestly move different? Like, if you got a bad female that you've been interested in and she finally invites you over, are you really thinking twice about pulling up or?
I don't know. I've been reckless. I ain't gonna sit right here and say, you know, that I had.
Yeah. And I ain't gonna lie, it's so crazy, right? With Trouble situation, I just was in a similar situation. So I'm at this chick house just chilling, and her ex-husband just happened to be over there. He just came for no reason. I'm talking about for no reason.
Wow.
I mean,
I was
like
just about to- I
we
was just about to
gotta
do my
put
thing.
down like the actual. Sometimes the dude be tripping. Sometimes the girl really be trying to get.
And has I been there before?
Yeah.
And
there
they keep-
before.
Cause when she told me she don't
Yeah.
fuck with that nigga,
You
she
gotta
said,
move.
she was telling him, what the hell you doing over here?
And we seen BMF. We seen BMF. You know that crazy nigga in BMF.
She
She's
gotta
off of
pull her
that.
tool out now, though.
For real.
You know,
Oh, she.
she gotta pull her tool out too now.
Right. Hey, but real talk, man. R.I.P. the Trouble, man. That shit was.
R.I.P. the Trouble.
Did you know him?
Real
Did
good
you ever-
dude.
did you ever know him?
Trouble was a real good dude. He called me out on stage one time with him, man. We rocked out, man.
Wow.
A real legend.
Real shit.
Wow.
I met him one time. I was in his video. It was cool. You know what I'm saying? Good dude.
Had a real good message.
That's real unfortunate.
Real unfortunate. All right, let's go. Shout out to Trouble though.
Shout out.
R.I.P. Trouble.
What else you got?
Okay, so Snoop Dogg gives his full-time blunt roller a raise due to inflation.
Hey.
Hell yeah, Snoop.
No, he gave him.
You gave him a raise?
He gave him a raise.
Stop. You ain't doing that.
That boy gave him a raise. I think he was making 50,000. I think he gave him 60,000.
Wow.
Bro, blunts?
Wow.
60,000 a year or 50?
That's a lot of money, though.
How many blunts is he rolling?
How much? Snoop smoking.
Snoop smoking. He got his job cut out. He got his work cut out for
He
him.
said he smoked about 80 blunts.
Not a day, a week.
Smoking,
He
man.
go through them.
Hey, when you got a professional
Sometimes
blunt
you
roller,
might not
You
smoke
rolling
the
up
whole
for the
blunt,
niggas
though.
and everything too. though. You ain't just rolling up a Snoop. You got to roll for my niggas. I'm
Yeah,
old.
yeah.
Yeah,
Shit,
sometimes
yeah,
you
fuck
might not,
that.
you might not smoke the whole blunt. You might just keep putting them out in the ashtray halfway.
Yeah.
He probably don't smoke tails. He probably don't smoke tails or roaches, for sure not roaches.
hey, would you get a professional blunt roller?
I probably would.
I would.
That's some rich nigga shit, right?
Yeah.
Shout out to Snoop,
That's
man.
a good
I
job.
roll my blunt too fast for that though. I'm one of them dudes that when I'm ready to smoke, I'm ready right now.
No, they said he's so good he can tell when you want to smoke.
Oh God,
I
damn.
watched the video on it. I watched the
God
whole
damn.
video.
Stop.
He be studying me and shit. Like,
Yeah, it was a dude that said he hung out with Snoop and he was watching how he was moving.
That
He
nigga
said
done
that man
hired-
could
he done
tell
hired
when
Cleo.
it was time for you to get high. Pass that bitch right on
Nigga
time.
hired Cleo.
oh shit.
No, I couldn't kick it with Snoop.
Snoop gonna get you
I'll
high.
be stuck.
He
Snoop.
hired Cleo.
I'll be stuck on Snoop.
She predicted the blunt
I
roller.
can't smoke like that. I don't see how y'all do it.
I'm a trap roller. You know, that means the police might be coming at any given minute. And I gotta get this bitch rolled real quick.
Quick,
You know what I
You
mean?
gotta put that bitch
You
together.
got them people that like to take it and put it all on the tray and take all of everything got. I'm doing that with 2 fingers, no stick. Boom, you thumbing everything got. You feel
Well,
me?
you been in the streets for a
Wait,
while.
hold on.
Yeah.
I
I
got
got
a
the
question.
1 finger stick popper.
What you got?
Okay, so you in the car smoking. You in the car smoking on the freeway, and you smoking. You hitting your shit, and you get pulled over. What's the protocol?
You smoking?
You mid in session, yeah.
Spray the opium and pray.
Where you putting the blunt at?
Who?
Somebody told me they gonna eat it.
Some people eat the blunt.
Somebody told me that, but what you gonna do with the blunt?
might as well.
roll it up,
If you
throw it up.
eat it, then while you talking to the police, he gonna smell it on your breath. Cause that nasty.
Tobacco.
Yeah.
I've eaten the blunt though. I did. That shit was crazy.
I just
Ain't
think
the
it's
blunt
just.
before? It ain't that serious.
It's not that.
I'd rather roll it out. I'd rather
It
roll
really
out.
wasn't that damn serious.
think you just pinch it.
That's a paranoid.
I know.
Just pinch the blunt. You know
I
what
never
mean?
ate it, but I would. You know
Pinch
what I
the
mean?
blunt. Just pinch the blunt.
You
And while you
pinch it?
spread
You
the
would have
opium, spray it on your hand too.
Shit crazy.
You know, cause you still gotta handle your license.
Yeah, facts. What you was saying? What you was saying?
No, I'm just saying you ate the blunt though.
No, I was saying I haven't done it yet, but I would. I always thought like, you know what I'm saying, the situation.
And what situation is it that serious?
Hey, listen, man, you just never know. Like the police rolled up and he done
Well, I
smelled.
will say this.
I'm on probation.
I had a
gotta
homeboy
eat
went to jail
motherfucker.
over a 20 bag.
Yeah.
He should have just put it in his ass or something. Like,
Yeah.
for real. Like, $20 about it. Bro, put that shit in your ass. It's $20,
They still
bro.
doing that out here in
You
Georgia?
know,
Right,
so,
well,
like,
hey,
in
look,
that situation, bro.
Eat the
I mean,
motherfucker. Eat the
don't go to
motherfucker.
jail. He went to jail behind
Nah,
that
bro.
shit.
We ain't putting shit in our
Yeah,
ass.
put it away.
We went to jail
We
one
gonna
time.
eat
We went to
motherfucking
jail one
weed.
time because the
Put this
police
shit
couldn't
away.
find
Bruh,
the
don't-
weed.
You know what I mean?
See, look, when
we
you
put
don't
my
eat the
homeboy-
weed, you start putting shit in your ass. Yeah, we don't do that.
But you hear what I'm
Nah,
saying?
hell no.
He went to jail, though, for a 20 bag. For a 20 bag.
I couldn't imagine.
But there's
That's
other options.
stupid,
It's
bro.
illegal.
It's not that big.
It's
There are
illegal.
other
You
options.
feel me? Like, bro,
Ain't
There are
stash
other
it.
options. You ain't
The
you want
point
to
I'm
try
saying
to
is
do
stash it.
Look,
It's
bro.
illegal.
Look, bro. There's other options.
How we get to talk about going to jail though?
Anyway,
I know.
next
I
topic.
brought it
All right,
up.
man. All right. No, move on.
She stirred the conversation.
Nah, man, Georgia different. I just had to ask what's y'all protocol. But anyways, moving forward.
Hold up. Never mind. Go ahead. Never mind.
You
Y'all
know it's
got me-
California in the building. I don't
Yeah.
know how y'all Georgia people.
Hey, we
Okay,
had Fresh
okay.
Blendz cuts if y'all don't know, man.
Fresh
to
Blendz.
Bankhead,
Shout out to
man.
Fresh Blendz.
Shout out to Bankhead.
Appreciate y'all. Let's go.
So, how would you respond if a couple approached you to be their third party?
Is it a
Let me
Two
let
females?
FABO ask that question.
Fabo? What you done did?
Shit, I plead the fifth.
You been propositioned.
I plead the fifth.
Oh,
You
okay.
plead the fifth?
I plead the fifth.
Okay.
You
You gonna keep
I can't
Hey,
recall.
don't come to the
You got some
G4Elite
skeletons in your
show.
closet. You
I
ain't
can't
trying
Don't
to
come to the
expose.
I
G4Elite
can't-
show
I
and
can't
can't tell the real answer.
I can't recall.
Come on, man.
I can't recall.
Okay.
With everything
I
else
can't-
that went along with it, I can't recall.
Gotcha.
It must have been an insightful evening.
It was
You
exciting.
know.
Hey, look,
Let me ask you this. So go ahead. You ask.
I was just gonna say. I'm gonna say two girls. Obviously, I'm with it. But that girl asking me type shit, like, do what? What do you want me to do?
That's what I be saying.
you
Cause
want me
that
to
is
do?
so. First of all, yeah.
I fuck your bitch, but
Yeah,
approach what?
it's-
And
We
then,
ain't gonna
and
be
then
a
what
couple.
you and then what you
It's
gonna be
gotta-
doing? You gonna
it's
be
gotta
watching
be two
me?
girls.
You gonna
It-
watch?
Yeah, two
That's
girls.
it.
All right, whatever y'all need.
I
But-
thought we was just going half on the baby. I ain't know. I thought that was she was saying. You
talking
know,
about-
what was the
We're
question?
talking about-
They need
What we
somebody to
talking
help
about?
with the baby. Half on the baby. I thought that was she was asking. I was like, do I go half on the baby with him? Yeah.
Yo, that's
Call
crazy.
me in. It's up.
You fucking
Yeah, I ain't know what they want from me. I just need to clarify that at the beginning.
couples.
Yeah,
I know what they want.
Yeah,
Like,
I mean,
if it's
yeah, I
two
think we
girls,
should clarify that.
yeah.
Like,
What the fuck y'all want from me,
All right,
though?
so let me tell you from my point of view, because I dabble in different worlds, not
and we
non-sexual,
know
but
what words you see.
swingers and things of that
Yeah.
nature. So I'm speaking on the swinger perspective, not no homo shit. No, nothing against the homos.
See, when you gotta
But lifestyle, you know what I'm talking about, lifestyle. So in the lifestyle, a couple may approach you and the dude may want you to bone his chick.
And what he gonna do? He gonna watch?
Sometimes.
And he gonna. And so doesn't it
Sometimes
feel
they
weird that
watch.
a man is getting off on watching
Nope.
you?
What about when you cheating niggas? When you cheating niggas in the hood, don't all them niggas be standing
When you
around?
cheating,
Thank
I
you,
think
bro.
that's weird.
When we
too.
cheating,
That's
we
not
weird,
weird,
bro.
No, it's not. He let me bone his chick. I'm a boner. You feel me? Like
I'm saying girls done seen niggas standing around waiting on their
I
turn.
done been in situations like that. I'm just speaking on myself. So it's not really weird to me if a couple approach me. It's just how you approach me. You know what
All
I'm
right.
saying? Anyway, yeah, I'm gonna leave that. We can elaborate or we can move on to the next.
Hey, listen, I just don't want to fuck the bitch in front of the nigga because I don't know if he getting off on that shit. That's it.
I
That's
don't.
all.
Yeah,
I necessarily don't want to do that. But I mean,
I feel you.
but I don't want to. I might.
What if
but I
you wanted
won't.
to bone her with you then?
Bono, I jizz, bitch. We can jizz, bitch.
Okay.
We
I
might
don't
get
walk
jizz,
this
bitch.
apart.
We might.
I don't walk this apart.
might.
And it might just be going
We
down.
might get jizz, bitch. We might get jizz,
You
bitch.
know, you
But don't come. Hey, look, don't come at me like.
mind your own business.
Long don't come at me like we want to be a throuple. Like,
A throuple?
you know what I'm saying? Like, nah, we're not a throuple.
What did you make that word?
Nah, it's a word. It's a word. It's
That's
a
a
word.
word.
It's a word. It's a word. Listen, we ain't on no throuple shit. I'll fuck you, bitch. I'll do you. Yeah, we can do that.
Misha, we didn't get your answer.
All right,
What-
let's move on.
Misha,
Let's move on.
No, we gotta get Misha. Misha got to say her take.
Misha, yeah.
What's
Oh,
your
yeah.
take?
How we go? Oh, Misha.
I got a few different answers. It depends on who asking. It
Oh,
depends on who
wow.
asking, like, is y'all rich?
Chris Brown.
Y'all
Oh,
rich?
so it gotta be
Chris
some.
Brown.
It gotta, hold on, wait. This just took a.
It can't just be anybody.
How much?
Ooh.
How
This just took a whole other turn.
We got FABO in the building now. We got Mr. Geek Show in the building.
What's the benefit? I want to know, does the third party relationship come with benefits? Like, we splitting bills.
Okay,
I ain't got to
Yeah.
pay bills.
that's a fair
I
question.
mean, you know, it's a
So
lot
you
of
just
questions. I got a
asked
question for you. Asking me, I got a question for you. I want to know. I
The
got to interview you.
question was plain and simple.
It was a good
I
one.
don't
You
know
asked
what
the
your
question.
You done
answer.
start adding
I
on.
don't have a plain and
You
simple
came down
answer.
the mountain with the commandments and everything.
Yeah. I got a shit.
So what's your answer then?
I got questions.
So your answer, you got
You
questions.
just hit me with the same thing.
Oh God, I got questions. That's what I want to know.
How you ask a question with a question?
It couldn't just be anybody.
So it's
Answer
just
is
the
no.
finance.
It's just a
We
regular
might as well
old
move
person.
on. She bullshit. She cat.
bullshit.
She running. She
She got
talk
shit.
about a
Somebody
body.
don't know how to say her
That's
answer.
That's really the answer. I swear to
She
God.
one of them
if
type of
somebody
people
was
that
to come up
don't know
and
how to
ask me
say her
right
answer
now,
and stand on it.
I want to know.
We might as well move
So
on.
if
Let's
somebody,
say yes, it was her
if somebody come up to you right now and ask you, okay, as a couple, would you come join them in the mix? And the first thing he gonna go is, how much? That's basically what you said.
Yes.
Out the real. Oh shit! At least you said honest.
All right, I'm glad you got to an answer. We finally got there.
Pray for
Okay,
She's
Jesus.
standing on it.
we got there.
Moving on, man. What we got?
Woo.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Y'all good.
We
Y'all
good.
satisfied with that?
We good.
Yeah.
We
We
good.
good. What else you got?
I'm enlightened.
Former black Tesla worker given 2 weeks to accept $15 million in appealed lawsuit agreement.
Cash me out.
I guess the backstory is Tesla lost a racial discrimination lawsuit
There you go.
and was forced to pay $139 million to the worker. And after appealing the case, they have agreed to pay $15 million and gave him 2 weeks to accept the offer.
Yeah.
Man, if it's 139
I
workers,
don't know if I'll take 15 million.
it's
I'm
100.
taking
It's
139.
139.
I'm taking it.
Why
I'm
would he?
taking. I already done lost
Give me 2
100.
weeks,
I
though.
done lost 100.
Why you giving me 2 weeks to make money?
taking
That
it.
ain't that
I'm
many
taking it.
people.
These white put
I
my.
might want a little bit more, maybe about 25 or something.
How,
I don't understand. Let me read this
So
again.
no.
how we lost?
He
We-
had
we got a
139 million.
Yeah.
Oh, okay,
He
139
had
million.
100. That was
He
the
won
original.
it. He won
Tesla
it.
lost the
They lost
ratio.
Damn.
That means they had to pay 139 million originally.
Right.
They
And
appealed
then
it.
they appealed it.
15.
I would have took that before they appealed it.
So does that mean that just because they appealed it, he has to accept the lesser amount?
I mean,
Yeah, that's a court appeal.
we're gonna see.
Oh,
Well,
then
they
I'm
got
saying
to
15
win
million.
the appeal.
They're asking him what
If he wanna
the question
handle
is,
it the
would you
first
accept
time,
it? They ain't asking will you take
Man, I
it.
got to bet on
They just
myself.
they offer
You gonna bet on yourself?
If they already gave me 139,
Nah, they didn't give it to him.
well,
They
I
appealed
mean,
it.
he appealed it, but he already won
No,
the,
he won that.
ruling.
He won that. They appealing it.
So they
You can't
appealing
appeal
it,
it.
but it's still his judgment so far.
Hold on. So what you telling me is the appeal is he can give the money back?
No, he
No,
never
cannot
received
take
the
it.
money.
He cannot accept that offer. He
They
can say
filed
no.
an appeal as a junction to stop him from getting the money and hopefully, plead their case and some evidence that they couldn't put in the first time, they probably could put in this time.
Right. But they said after the appeal, it's only $15 million.
No, but I'm saying they offered him $15 million to go away. That's the
Well,
boost.
hell, just give me the 15 million shit.
If you offer me 15 on the first go, I got to go up to at least 50.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
real though.
Do
That's
they
your
have
first
rules? Do
offer.
they have
And that's
rules
just
that-
good
How we
business.
gonna- how we
That's just
gonna go
good
from
business.
I be watching,
That's
I
just
be
good
watching
business.
too much. I be watching too much Deal or No Deal.
Yeah, that's
I
just
want
good
to see what's
business.
in this case. It
That's
might
the
be
first
in my
offer, bro.
Hey,
case.
but Fabo, I'm gonna tell you something. Right now, where I'm at, I'm taking the 15. I'm getting the fuck out of
Go
Dodge.
ahead
Bro,
and take
from-
Right now, where I'm at,
Wait. From $139 million,
I'm taking it.
you gonna let them give you 15?
Look, man, look.
Fuck it.
Look.
No, fuck no.
I'm a hustler.
I'm not
I will
asking you-
turn that shit into
Right.
200 M's.
Nah.
I'm a
What you
hustler.
gonna run out of
Nah,
money?
Taking it.
You gonna run out of money?
I'm gonna appeal. That's just me.
You're gonna appeal back.
You're gonna appeal
Fuck around
back.
and lose it all.
I need y'all. We waste too
I'm
much
gonna
time.
appeal.
We wasting too much time. Like I might die on the way. Like no.
I just feel like it's just too much money thrown away from.
Bro, we
139.
wasting time, bro. Like, run that shit. Run that shit. We don't know what's about to happen. Bro, we wasting too much time. Run my
Where
shit.
you at? You gonna take the 15?
Run my
Nah,
shit.
I ain't taking the 15. If I already won 130-something million, you going to have to prove that. You going to have to prove it. I ain't had nothing in the beginning, so I ain't
I mean,
finna
I
take the
think-
15. They ain't going to have it.
I don't think he had a choice. I think
You
that's
gonna at
what
least give me
the
half
verdict
of
was.
139.
Man, they'll talk about they gonna talk about me bad. They're
You
gonna talk
say you
about you
want
bad for
70
taking
M's.
15. They're gonna talk about you bad. Cause everybody gonna say you could have won. So you can't win for losing.
I'm gonna win.
I don't care
I'ma
what they
take
talk
that-
about. I'm gonna beat the shit laughing
Yeah.
at that to the bank.
Man,
Yeah, I'm
139
gonna
million.
lose all the way to 15
Nigga,
million.
what you mean? You think I'm gonna
To
run
the
out of
bank.
money? I got
If you
$15
were watching out there in the audience, I definitely want some comments.
Yeah. We need y'all
I'm gonna
comments.
hire me a
Yeah,
better.
yeah,
I'm
we
gonna
need
hire me a
that's
better
crazy.
appeal lawyer and tell him
Why they
I'm
gonna
gonna
try
give
a black
him
man
that
like that
15.
though? Why they wouldn't have did a white woman like that? Why they gonna try him like that? Because he lost a racial.
Man, I'm gonna tell the
That's
best
bullshit.
lawyer that I'm gonna get him that 15
Exactly.
if he beat that appeal. You know what I mean?
There
And
we
we
go.
gonna win that
Now we
case.
talking. Now we motherfucking
I'm
talking.
not mad at you.
Now
Hey,
we
listen. Hey,
talking.
listen. Some
That's
people
a
got
base. That
time.
ain't even half.
That
Hey,
boy
look,
bring
y'all-
his sister in there to
Where
lie.
the fuck does 15 million come from 139? Like, where did they get this number from? That shit was weird.
Shall change.
0.1%.
I get what y'all saying. I'm not saying I don't understand it. I know exactly what you're saying.
You saying you just taking yours to go. You don't even want no trouble.
He out of here.
15 to
Run
know.
me and he
I really don't
gone.
want no trouble either. I feel like I was just taking a go.
Yeah, I'm out.
Depending on, I mean, because if
100
especially
million
like we
is a
gotta go to
way
court for
different
more
tax
months.
bracket.
You can live a little bit different. You can live. You can
He
blow.
said
You
100.
can blow 50
He
and
said
still
50
be
M's.
good.
That's you and your kids.
For real.
You're right. You're right. I ain't mad at you, bro.
Damn.
I ain't mad at you.
All
I
right,
promise
what's
you.
next,
I ain't.
man? That's crazy.
Alright, so the founder of famous Amos Cookies
Yeah, famous Amos cookies.
lost the company due to bad money management, and the company
Tricking off.
is now worth 1.4 billion. The company is now worth 1.4 billion. He lost the money. He lost the company due to bad management.
I seen him at the bar in the Bahamas. He was with 3 girls. No, I'm just playing.
That's crazy.
Tricking
man.
out. Yeah,
That
too much
is so
tricking out. He
fucking
looked
crazy.
up at the wrong time. They over with.
That's just bad money management, man. Damn, famous Amos? Really?
Yeah, he tried to book a flight one day, and the lawyer was like,
Lost
"Hey,
the company
she can't go on this trip."
to some white people.
Now, well, how much is it worth now? 1 point, huh?
It's worth 1.4 billion.
That's it?
And
Famous
this is
Amos?
why financial literacy is so important.
Famous.
Yeah, definitely.
It's so important.
Yeah,
It's so important in our community. We
Hey,
but he was tricking off.
Hey, he lived a
can't lose
good
that
life.
much.
I know that. If he
He
lost,
had to.
He had to be geeked up somewhere.
It's a black guy too. You
it's
seen
a black.
him?
Yeah, I seen him. I
It's a
seen
black
him.
guy.
Oh, he was geeked up.
Yeah. Yeah.
You giving
He
cookies
listens
away
to
and
Fabo.
shit.
He definitely
You
listens to
giving
Fabo.
cookies and shit.
He was seeing
You want one of these
spaceships on
cookies?
He wasn't cooking over here.
Famous
Hey,
Amos,
get him
man.
about to take home for Thanksgiving.
What else we got, girl?
Nah, that's it.
That's
Oh, that's it. Oh, we about to
We
get into
get into
FABO,
FABO, man.
Hey.
I wanted to bring it into financial literacy. I wanted to ask you, man, what did you do with your first check, Fabo?
Spent it.
On
Just
what?
like everybody else.
What'd you buy? Like, what was like your
Man,
first?
nah, I mean, I gave a lot away, man, in
Real
the
shit.
beginning or whatever, because, you know, I had a lot of debts, you know, around that time. But no, man, I definitely had fun or whatever, you know. And but I was just one of the fortunate ones. I had a big song, or whatever, so I was able to catch myself and regroup.
Right.
I can't say the same for the next person or whatever. He probably wouldn't have been able to adapt, you know, with it coming so fast like that. But
And y'all was young.
yeah, I remember I signed a publishing check or whatever, and I remember the dude telling me, go across the street to the bank right here and get it right. And I go in there, they're like, you want to set up an account? I was like, nah, just give it to me that brown bag right there. So, yeah.
How old were you?
I was, maybe 22, 23, somewhere in there.
Oh, yeah.
Man, that was fun times too.
Yeah, definitely. Stuck out to see
So
my
if you don't know who's sitting right next to us, man, we got the OG legend FABO in the building.
Oh!
man.
Fabo, I just want to let you know you are responsible for most of my silly tattoos when I was young. I just wanted to let you know that. Yeah. You was the reason why we was getting tatted up for no reason. Just not even having no substance on what we wanted tatted. Just put some
Give me
cheetah
that
leopard
right there.
skin shit on my hand. Do that. Tat me up.
That tatted up
Let
was big.
anybody tat you. Just because of that song right there, yeah.
Yeah, I got a few
That
more
did it for
tats
me.
too when I made the song.
Yeah.
Definitely a dope song.
I like that shit, man.
Yelling like a motherfucker.
We was going crazy.
So let's talk about it, man.
Yeah.
Let's talk about how you got started in the game, the whole shit, man.
Oh man, I don't know, singing in front of my mama. You know, that type of stuff, same as everybody else or whatever. I think when I got out of prison in '99 or whatever, you know, I had just did 2 years. So I got serious with it or whatever. My brother was in the room. This nigga had 2 tape decks. He had speakers and wire going all across the room or whatever. He said he didn't know he was stacking back then. He'll put one tape in and rap on that one, and then play that one while he do the ad-libs on the other one. So he didn't know he was stacking way back then. You know what I mean? But yeah, that's how I got started. And I started walking up to the pool palette trying to win them contests and stuff. And when you're hungry, boy, you get better and better.
I remember Pool Palace.
The first one on Hollywood Road.
Yeah.
Yes, I was in Perry Home. We had to walk all the way up there. You know,
Wow.
so we'll walk that hill, boy.
So how were you like officially discovered and brought into the industry and put on?
Wow. As I said, I had just got out, so I went back to Bankhead. And me and Dro used to have these battles and stuff where we'll be flowing against each other on the porch. And
You and Dro?
Yeah, I go to Etheridge.
Back when before Dro blew up.
Nah, this me and Dro came out the hood on the same day, jumped in the same little ragged ass Honda with some dude or whatever, and he took us.
Rocco, right?
Nah, we went to Raheem the Train.
I remember Raheem.
Yeah, we were the type of like training camp. We got a whole album when drummer was doing left, right, left, and he went to prison. We was them niggas that was on the bench. Nah, this Tight for Life.
Okay.
Yeah, that Tight the Devil. We was spending all that. Yeah, Raheem was a good dude. And yeah, we had that little situation or whatever. So yeah, I walked out the hood with Dro. We formed a group or whatever. We put the first CD out. That shit, it did all right, but you know, everybody was still focused on drama and what was going on, and we ain't had no real plan then, I don't think. But went back to the Bankhead, back on the block, and ran in the Shawty Low, and yeah, the rest is history.
Shawty
R.I.P.
fucking
Shawty.
R.I.P. Shawty Low, man.
Hey, I just want to comment. That's kind of crazy that you went with Shawty Low and he went with T.I. and they kind of beefing.
Nah, I don't think it was like that. I think when by the time T.I. and Shawty Low came along, we was way into the industry then or whatever. And I think Dro had went through another thing with Rocco and all of that or whatever. And
Yeah.
you know what Low and T.I. had going on, they just 2 grown men that had a disagreement about something. And I think that just happened later on. But
Right.
we always been dope friends or whatever. T.I. cool too?
Yeah, was T.I. and Shawty Low ever cool or anything like that?
Yeah,
They were cool first, right? Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
to the best of my understanding, they were neighbors, and they seen each other every
Shawty
day.
Low used to let T.I. use his cars for business.
Yeah, that's right. That's what. Okay, I remember that. All right, I had to get that right. Yeah, I remember that. Okay.
Let's talk about. I want to ask. I want to ask a question. Who is Barbara? Who the hell is Barbara? You be smacked.
Now, Barbara, I just want, at the time, you got to think that back then, you know, I was just trying to think of what famous women that I felt like had a secret tattoo. You see what I'm saying? And that's why I said I know Oprah. You feel what I'm saying? Hillary, which is Hillary Clinton, Martha Stewart, you feel what I'm saying? And I was going Barbara Bush at the time because you got to think Bush had just left office. Barbara!
I was gonna say, do it. You got to do it. Do it one time, cuz I wanted to know who.
Set it up!
Who the hell is Barbara? Who's Barbara?
I did that as soon as I walked in the studio, man. I was lit when I walked in the studio. We walked in the little basement, there were about 100 people around, and you know, when you feel like when you go in the studio and there's 100 people around, you instantly feel like you performing.
Yeah.
So, you know, I was a whole bunch of people around. I was one of the biggest dudes in the world at that time or whatever. So felt like I had to come through. So I credit the engineer who engineered that project, because I put that right in the beginning and was like, man, just erase all that, man. I'm just having fun. Once I put my verse on there, I guess later on when he was mixing it, he put that at the end or whatever. And let y'all
Shout
hear that
out
right.
to the engineer.
And if you listen to the hook real good, you can tell after he flew the hook, they was still flying through that. So listen to the hook again when you hear it. You can hear me under the regular hook going, Barbara! You can still hear it because he didn't take, I guess he left one on there by mistake. Yeah.
Tell me something. You say you just went in the studio and did that, so you a freestyler, or you just freestyled that part and had writtens?
That was the moment. That was what the moment called for. If I'm in the mood, sometimes I sit down and write or whatever. But you know, I like to write on the mic. You feel what I'm saying? Just as far as 3 space bar, Control Z, and you keep on going. Yeah.
Broke it down for us.
Yeah.
Hey, when you went on tour and you had to do all that screaming in every city, did you lose your voice?
This my regular voice. You know, when people hit me laughing and stuff, this how I talk. Like if I raise my voice, I'm alright. Like I'm not really yelling. It's just me saying it.
Wow. That's God-given instrument. You actually got an instrument as a voice.
Yeah. I have
And it
fun.
really
Y'all
sounded like the
learning
track
niggas,
too
bro.
when you
Y'all
said it
learning
just right
niggas.
now. I really.
I put it on. Hey, look, every time.
Yeah.
They don't never sound different.
I love performing, man. I love that song.
man.
That's
So-
why you still performing now, man. I seen a lot of your stuff before the show, and I just wanted to refresh.
Yeah.
You be killing the stage, man.
I
So
put a lot
salute to
into
you.
it.
Yeah, you be killing it.
I love that stage, man. That stage is where I belong.
So you rather perform than rap?
Nah, when you performing, you rapping. I'm not a rapper.
I mean, but you know what I'm trying to say. You rather perform than create
But-
music.
Entertainer.
I'm not a rapper, so that's the difference between me and. If you go back and listen to all my songs, I'm singing on every song. I'm not a rapper.
I didn't. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
I
I didn't
didn't
say
mean
create
that
music.
Yeah,
I'm not-
I just never. I just made and my song didn't go to the hip hop charts. It went straight to the pop chart, the top 100, and stayed up there for weeks while Gold Digger and Mariah Carey and everybody was trying to knock it out. Like it was straight to the pop chart, straight to the top 100. It never hit the, BET never played Laffy Taffy. I don't think. I think we went back to BET with Bet You Can't Do It Like Me, and then later on I went back with Tat It Up.
Tat It Up was crazy.
Yeah. So we went straight to
Tat It
MTV,
Up,
straight to
I'm trying to
VH1.
tell you, that was, and I was a teenager. I was a kid, and I just couldn't wait to become a teenager. I started to get tatted up.
Shit.
and I'm gonna pop me a pill.
Geeked
Hey.
up, geeked up.
Can we talk about that real quick?
Yes.
Let's talk about drugs for a minute. So, how did drugs have an influence on your music?
I like that.
Wow. I mean, when you're young or whatever, you're trying all different kind of stuff or whatever. A lot of stuff gonna impact your life. And for me, drugs was one of them. But at the time, I never let it define me or anything like that. It was, basically experiments just like everybody else do in college or whatever. But me sitting down doing it, I decided to tell you how I felt in that moment. You feel what I'm saying?
So if
you listen to the song,
Come
it's
on,
like
man.
a first experience, like
Okay.
a Betty White song, your very first time or something. Like I get so in detail with it. You got to know that I was an amateur. you know, to the experience or whatever, and probably
Do you
wouldn't have
want
did
to
it
say
that
what
much.
drug you was on Geeked Up?
Oh yeah, it was always pills.
That shit,
It was always pills, bro.
I never heard that
That's
experience
the
before.
We had the triple stack, double stack, Spreewells, Mercedes Benz,
That's
Blue
the high
Dolphins.
anthem, cuz.
We had them all back then, but
We used to be at
don't
Central
don't
Station.
try that shit at home now, boy.
You
Ain't
know
no telling
Central
what you
Station.
might
We was
get.
at Central Station on Hateville. Geeked
Yeah,
Up.
man, we Central Station, Crystal Palace.
Come on, man.
What? Las Vegas
The
night.
World Bar. You remember the World Bar on Peach
Man,
Street?
well,
Come on.
shout out our
Stop
prime
playing.
time. I went to prime time. I used to. I was so geeked up at prime time. I used to run around the parking lot before I go in. Just, I don't even know why.
The bounce wasn't around. Was the bounce around?
That was like a little bit before me.
It was right
Or
before
whatever.
you.
Yeah, that was before
See,
me.
I had just came out.
Nigga be like, you be on the powder and the I'm like that. That was before my time. By the time I got to it or whatever, it was just straight pills and we wouldn't even eat Percocets and Zans and stuff.
Right.
Back then, it was just straight X pills. Like
X pills
you
was
can
going
go in the
crazy.
club and there's like 10 people standing in front of you. Had 10 packs on them. Like it was like they just dropped them off in the hood with a red sack, like Santa Claus. You know, here y'all go.
Crazy.
Again, I was
Yeah.
a child. I just felt geeked up. Like I felt high just listening to the song.
It just make you high.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You want to get a drink or something.
Yeah.
You got a lot of people fucked up, bro.
Shit.
It was just adrenaline, and then the song, I already had that song or whatever. Like anybody who knew me before D4L, like Shawty Low, everybody said I was Shawty Low when I went to Shawty Low, I was like a draft pick. He already had 100 niggas, like they was already ready to go. I had to battle each one of these little groups on stage.
For real.
They'll come all dressed in black, niggas. It was intimidating, but I was hungry.
Right.
You know, and that shit, you know, made
So
Shawty
you
say, you know, come fuck with me or whatever. You feel what I'm saying? And I went over there and started fucking with him. But that atmosphere was crazy back then, man. When you walk in the pool palace, bro,
Yeah,
it's
I
like
remember that.
everybody. Like you can just look and tell
A whole bunch
everybody
of
gone.
long ass t-shirts.
Everybody gone.
Long ass black
Black bands and
t-shirts.
long t-shirts and armbands and shit. Like, yeah. And niggas had the same color on that he had in the pills in his pocket. You know, you see a nigga with red, blue, green, yellow, you know, but people was like, oh, them niggas lame here till they met us. And like, nigga, we got the pill back. We're trying to introduce y'all to something new. Like, people didn't know anything about our wave. Like,
Yeah.
you know, y'all crackheads, y'all didn't, you know, they ain't know what was going on or whatever, but we had them turn this new revolution into something different.
The snap
And
movement.
yeah, you still hear it. Our era,
Right.
snap, the snap movement.
Yes,
We called
yes.
it geeking, but they, you know, the
Right.
media
Media
dubbed
called
it
it
snap.
snap.
The lean with it, rock with it.
Yeah.
It's coming back.
Yeah.
It seems like it's coming back.
Yeah.
You're the leader of taking this
Right.
shit back.
It never really
It's
left.
in everything that you hear, you see. I just went over maybe a couple months ago and did the Tiger video with Tiger and Miss Bubblegum. It's got
That
like
shit was hard.
10, 11 million views or whatever. But just to
Shout out
see
to Tiger.
this generation, yeah, shout out to Tiger, to see this generation embracing that sound. Because I remember when I was in Japan and I was gone and I was, you know, on my hiatus or whatever, I ain't seen nobody representing the snap. I ain't seen nobody owning up to it. I ain't seen not one artist from the snap era out there defending it when people were like, oh, this garbage, this. You know, so when I came back, I felt like a lot of that weight was on me.
Yeah.
And I remember going to Rolling Loud. And first pitch I took, I just threw my leg up like, boom. Everybody like, oh,
Hey,
you can
Bo
still
back.
do that. You know,
Hey,
you got to own
still
it.
do it.
You can still do that.
Man, this man be. How you stay in shape?
But I work out.
Like for all this,
Work
for all
out.
this
He still
time.
look the
but he work
same.
out.
My girl got some big legs.
Tell me something. All right, and this question is really for like I guess the artists out there and people that's interested. I guess whatever. All right, so the difference between the major grind and the independent grind for you, and the most important thing I should ask for artists that's trying to go from independent to major or trying to stay independent. Well, how would you answer that question? What's the biggest difference? And
I mean,
what
you
artists
ju-
should
you
worry
ju-
about?
I'm one of them artists or whatever that it just popped off for. Like, so I my grind was different. My grind and my return was different too because I'm coming after Shawty Low and everything that had happened or whatever, and then going through my thing that I was going through or whatever. So when I popped back up on the scene, I had a grind. Where I had to come in and do the independent thing or whatever before I start getting help myself. But what I would say to an artist nowadays, just go with your gut. Whatever's working for you. Like if you putting your stuff up online right now, you getting 60, 80, 100,000 views on your own, they're going to come to you anyway. You feel me? So I would just say when the right deal come, if you don't like it, keep doing your thing. But if you hear something you like or whatever, it might be good if you get a good team around you and give it a shot.
That's what's up.
So you're not telling people these days to run from the deal. You saying like it just depends.
No,
Depends on the person.
No, I'm not saying run from the deal or take the deal. I'm just saying, do what's best for you. Like if you right now nowadays ain't nobody trying to put you on anyway. You gotta. I gotta see you in the club. When I come to your neighborhood or whatever, to that club that I'm performing at or something, and you open up or whatever, and I'm like, damn, little bro, cool. And the whole club singing
Whole club
your shit.
fucking with them.
I go right to YouTube. You got about 20, 40,000 views on your own. Then I'm gonna start calling you. I'm gonna try to plug you with some of the people that I know, so you can enhance your stuff. It's like somebody hitting you in the DM and be like, yo, you want to boost your Instagram up? Everybody around with that type of stuff. So if you see something genuine or whatever, call somebody and plug them direct or whatever. That's how I go.
Bit fast. I'm gonna say something, man. You different. I've been around a little bit of celebrities here and there. You're different. You're a real one. You still humble. You still, you know what I'm saying? So
I be having
yeah,
fun.
you feel the difference.
absolutely.
You're an organic, genuine type person. So salute to you, bro.
Yeah, good shit.
Salute to you. All right, what you gonna say, girl?
What's life like FABO now? Like what you got going
Hey.
on? What you working
Hey.
on? Projects,
What's life like?
investments.
I'm
You got
having
kids.
fun. Yeah, I got kids. I
Wife.
just had a son graduate. I posted something on my Instagram the other day or whatever. Just had a son graduate. Yeah, man. Got a couple of kids playing football, all of that,
You got some
And,
proteges.
Yeah, but like I said, I went out and did the Tiger Project.
That's dope.
I just worked with 2 Chainz on his new video. The Neighbors Know My Name. You ain't seen that video
I
yet?
haven't seen it yet.
Wow.
We gotta play it.
Wow.
The Neighbors Know My Name.
Yeah, that's
Neighbors Know
that's
My Name
crazy.
is out?
You did your thing.
That's crazy.
Did you
I
do your
don't even
thing?
want to tell you. You got to see it.
We gotta play it.
Because
Did you
because
say?
Chainz,
He said he ain't
with the
gonna
internet
tell us.
stuff
Go
that I'm
ahead and
doing right
watch.
now, Chainz called me in to incorporate that, into what he was doing, and then, give a shout out to the old me too with a instructional dance video. So the video is crazy.
You went crazy.
That's dope.
Yeah. And
That's dope.
yeah, man, I got right now I'm working on launching this wine, La Troubadour, Geeked Up Moscato. So we're doing that right now.
Moscato. What's the name of it again? Say the name of it again.
Geeked Up Moscato.
La Troupe.
Yeah, La Troubadour. It's just a little trouble.
I like it.
Yeah. So
what's
we
up.
doing that right now, and I dropped the jetpack with Beethoven, so you can go get that
The what?
streaming everywhere. The jetpack.
That's
The
a
chip
song.
out. Okay.
Yeah, the
I like that. I
jetpack.
was just listening to
Yeah,
it.
the
Go
video
ahead.
crazy
Yeah.
too.
That
The
shit
video
hard.
crazy too.
Yeah.
So yeah, man, it's up.
And you a comedian.
What's up?
Talk about this comedian stuff.
Oh wow.
What
Wait.
sparked you to do all this?
Dog, he
comedian-
funny as hell on Instagram.
What sparked you to do all this comedian stuff? You
Man.
going crazy with that shit.
Just being himself.
During the pandemic or whatever, man, it was tough for a lot of people, so I started doing like this game show where I would have people, go to the third house on your right. They'll walk out of their house, and if that house is white, I'm gonna give you $25, and they'll go all the way down there, and it be brick or something like, get out my line. It started right there, and while I was doing that, I just, I can see the face antics and stuff like that.
You said the analytics.
And when we came up off the lockdown or whatever, I had learned how to use the live and all of that. And I said you can make money off of it. So I just started practicing on, what I was gonna do. And I started doing these videos at first or whatever. But the comedy comes from just what I see. Like if I see something, I instantly, like I was just telling somebody outside. Like I'll be sitting there like, I need a white dress shirt. And they be standing there like, why you need a white dress shirt? But we was in the room, and I told him the other day with the one that went viral with the girl with the snake. But right before that, I put up a video where I'm doing some exercise with the suitcase on my back. But this other dude was doing dumbbells and it broke his whole finger.
Yeah,
And as
man,
soon
that
as
shit was crazy. I seen that.
He was just sitting there,
And
and
then
I
he
was
gonna
like,
show his finger,
I was
bro.
like, put the suitcase on my back. He looked at me like, what?
And I just seen the Michael Jackson one you did.
Oh yeah. I like the Michael one though, cause
That shit's crazy.
Mike
Michael
be
Legend.
big for everybody. So yeah, I love doing the Mike ones.
That leads me to who is your favorite all-time artist?
It had to be Mike.
That'd be mine.
And damn sure ain't R. Kelly.
Jackson.
Pray for Jesus.
Oh my God.
Why you do that, man? Whoa, bro. Why you? Come on, man.
That's just
He
disgusting.
trying to file an appeal.
Damn, my God.
No,
He might not be guilty for real.
I'm just playing,
He
man.
filing an
I
appeal,
don't
man.
think he gonna get
Oh,
out.
I hope he get through it though.
Come on, man.
Too many hits. Too
Boy,
many
stop.
hits. Too many hits. We got down.
R. Kelly.
You know what I'm talking about?
I hope he.
What he
get out.
saying? He ain't doing what?
He ain't doing that.
I was gonna talk about your catchphrase. That's your shit right
Yeah,
there.
man.
No, I seen you do a challenge, and I needed to ask you about this shit. You was eating live insects, man.
Yeah.
What the fuck was that about, bro?
That was a phase the show went
Bro,
through.
you was going crazy with that shit, bro. What was that?
Until something got to my stomach. I was
What was you eating?
Bro, this man was eating.
Bro.
I don't think they seen it.
What was you
They
eating?
wasn't- What was this?
we had the show or whatever, you know, we were stopping at different cities and stuff like that, and, you know, we'd buy stuff out the store. I had this guy eat some pickle, what it was, pickled quail eggs or something like that.
Oh my
And,
God.
but I got on with Ray J one morning. First time Ray J came back
These
live.
are live insects.
And I went live with Ray J, and I ate some crickets and some type of larvae.
There was a lot. They was like.
What did it taste like,
and that's
bro?
my stomach
Yeah,
up.
what the hell?
I had some lemon pepper ones.
Boy, you was, bro, you was wildin', boy.
And so, like, was they still moving when you was chewing it a little bit?
Boy, you was wildin'. Yeah, they were moving.
They was
Ladies
moving, like
and
the leg
gentlemen,
was
the
still
one
twitching.
and only
Nah,
FABO.
they
The
were
one and
gone.
only
The
favorite.
one and only
They
FABO.
was sauteed though. Some of them was sauteed.
That shit was wild.
Yeah.
Like the chocolate covered
So you
ones.
know I've been following you.
I'm
know,
trying to
you
get
know,
somebody. I had some bull balls where nobody eat them.
No.
You lying like a
ate 'em?
motherfucker.
What
You
it taste
capped
like?
in the
Nah,
motherfucker.
I ain't eat them.
You ready?
Nah,
You
I'm
ready
not.
for Fear Factor?
I couldn't get that one.
Yeah, I'm about to say
You
you
ready
got
for-
to
you
fit
ready
We need
that
to
for
for
have
Fear
this
us.
start the
Yeah,
Fear
you-
Factor.
Go ahead.
You need to go and
We- I
do
need to
new
be-
rendition.
I got-
Our show was a little bit more gritty than Fear Factor.
I
you
got
I
know?
remember
it.
Fear Factor. Yeah.
Yeah.
I got to
Yeah.
manage you and get this shit
It was the
going.
Geek Factor.
Geek
Geek
Factor. Hey, that's something.
It's just
That's
been
something.
born on the
cuz.
G4Elite show.
Down
We
somewhere.
started that
Right
shit
in here
geek.
first. Right in
Started
here
in here,
first.
bro. The Geek Factor, bro.
Do it, bruh. Do it.
Hey.
Do it.
I ain't seen nobody eating his shit. That shit was
You can't
wild.
do
that.
I'm like, what this nigga doing?
Yeah.
He famous. He ain't got to do this shit.
Yeah. No, but at first I was having people do it, and people started talking stuff on live or whatever, like, oh, you having people do that. So I was like, I wouldn't let them do that, and I wouldn't do it, whatever, you know. And I
Yeah.
felt like because it came out the store,
Right.
it's edible,
Right.
you know, and so I can eat it too.
Yeah.
And boy, this is some of the worst decisions I made in my life, boy. When I ate them quail eggs, I don't eat hot stuff.
I bet you.
So I didn't know they were that hot. And just you can just look at the video and just see the sweat pouring from my face, and I'm trying to pour water on me. It
I know
just didn't
something.
help.
I bet you won't eat. I know something you won't eat.
Yeah.
A goddamn New York City or Atlanta cockroach.
Yeah.
The
water
one that
bugs.
be in the, not
big
the,
ones.
no, not the water bugs.
The
The,
big
one that be in the niggas' houses.
The ones,
Them
the big
ugly-
ones.
them
The
look-
big ones.
You won't eat no
gotta-
regular
you
ass cockroach.
You
I
gotta
bet you
think
won't.
that
No, the
people, the
big
people that
ass-
might sell cockroaches probably be the people that's got them so bad that you know.
What?
The people that sell cockroaches, they probably got way more
Who
worse
sells
conditions.
cockroaches? I'm sorry. Who's buying cockroaches?
We
Who's
buy
buying
cockroaches.
cockroaches?
They
Who's
do
buying
be
them for
buying.
what?
I was eating roaches too.
This man was.
Why are we
You
buying
eat a roach?
cockroaches?
Yeah,
Like
it
it
was some
ain't
roaches.
shit.
It was some roaches.
It's
yeah,
the Geek
y'all
Show.
different.
It's the Geek Show,
the Geek
man.
Show.
It's the Geek Show.
Roaches, locusts, larvae. I ate all
That
kind of
shit was
stuff.
crazy.
I gotta watch these videos.
You gotta
Yeah.
go back. You
I
gotta
gotta watch
scroll
these
back to like a year ago.
videos.
It was wild.
Yo.
I had some barbecue crickets.
You eat a lizard?
Barbecue.
Barbecue.
Yeah. That's
What about
real.
Was it Sweet
Amalan-
Baby Ray's?
Amalan.
Was it Sweet Baby Ray's?
No, I don't know. I think it was just dry rub, like
You
a
eat
dry
a
rub.
spider?
Nah, no spider scorpions. We ate
He
scorpions.
did. He scored.
That was one of the things that I ate
I need to
on
get you with
the
Joe
Ray J
Rogan.
show and messed me up.
Him and Joe Rogan need to meet. The Geek Show.
Yeah, Joe Rogan, that dude.
Hey,
Nah,
we should do a
I'm
challenge
good.
like that.
I'm good.
We should do a challenge like that.
I'm gonna talk
That'd
to
be
my
crazy.
producer. We might put it together on our own.
Yeah,
Ain't that
that'd
right,
be
BP?
entertaining. I like
Yeah.
that.
All right, so I got
I'm
another
not doing
question
it.
that's kind of a little deeper and it's a little darker.
Yeah.
With all the violence associated with rappers coming back to their hood, do you come back to your hood often?
Yeah, I mean, sometimes or whatever, you know, these cats just live, some of these cats live those type of lifestyles or
Yeah,
whatever.
don't nobody want to hurt FABO.
I'm,
He
you know, I
crickets
just-
and shit.
I
This
do my
nigga ain't
best.
worried about no beef and no shit. What they gonna do to FABO?
No, man, I felt like the day I walked out or whatever, you know, I want to be an example and set a different example. So I just live my life a different way. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah,
And,
man.
I ain't no different from the next cat or whatever, but, you know, I just been fortunate.
Bro, you get the energy you put out. He got peace, love, and all that other drugs. Yeah, that nigga is not on no beef shit.
But stop!
You
You know me!
Plus, don't think Fabo won't drop your motherfucking ass.
I ain't
either.
say all that. I
Right.
ain't
A
say all that.
A crackhead come
I
to
don't put
put
it
spike
past
it
him.
in it.
I ain't say all that. Just because you ain't, and I ain't trying to say you ain't hood, but just because you don't present that energy, don't mean you ain't about that life.
Man, the day
You know what I'm saying?
before I made Laffy Taffy, when you go back and you check my stuff out or whatever, before I made Laffy Taffy, I killed a nigga on every song. That's why with me and Dro,
I thought you were about to say I killed a nigga. I about to say,
This
what the
nigga-
fuck?
I was killing niggas on every song, every verse that you hear me spit before Laffy Taffy. You know, I lived that same shit as everybody else. I came up in the same spot. My uncles, my dad, and my mama sold blunts every day.
Okay.
I sold blunts out the blunt box. My mama sold stems and Brillo, all of that.
But it's an energy thing, though, Fabo. It ain't necessarily where you from, bro.
You
It's
grow up, bro.
that's
You
all
grow
I'm.
up.
That's
You
all I'm
live and you
saying.
learn. You grow
That's
up.
all I'm saying. Listen,
Or
age.
whatever.
They say grown is a stage, not an age, right? So with that being said, I say all that to say this. Like, I don't think hood is necessarily just because I came from the block or whatever. Like Bill Cosby probably came from the hood. That don't mean he, you know what I'm saying, present as hood.
Talent is
When
talent.
you walk out the door, though, you got to realize, you know, people want to see the music that they get from you. They want to see
Now, that's
you.
true.
They want to see that you. They want to hear that you know when they hear you speak. You know, this the person that I'm following, or this the person that I want to be like. And it's what you want to present to them. What do you want to present to them as an artist, as a person? You know, and that's your relationship with
I
your
just want
fans.
to, see, and I'm glad you say that. I think that a lot of artists have this notion that they have to present as that to
Yeah.
be accepted, right? But see, you last like who knows 20 years, and you 25,
Yeah.
and you've been yourself the whole time. That's where it's at, longevity.
Yeah.
This gang spitting these bubblegum rappers, these motherfuckers out left and right, and then we got somebody right here that's original is a motherfucker eating crickets and shit that lasts for 25 years. And that's all I'm trying to say. Like, that's all I want to get the message out there to
I
the
mean,
artists.
I think what you're trying to say is you got to be able to reinvent yourself in every situation. You just can't be one-dimensional.
No, I'm
You know what I mean? So if you're an artist and music is going to be all that you're going to do, you putting all your chickens in one basket, you just better be good.
Hey, listen,
You know,
I'm just saying, don't be afraid to grow.
Yeah, don't be afraid.
Don't be afraid to grow, man. Like, it's okay that you ain't out still doing what you used to do.
Yeah, don't
It's
violate my
okay.
space, though.
It's okay.
That's it.
Don't violate my space. We good.
And don't violate Mr. Fabo's space. Yes, sir.
So where can we find you on all platforms? Let's talk about how the
Yeah.
people can reach out to you.
You can go kittycity.com, GIKCITY, and you find all things Fabo. I'm most frequented on Instagram and Facebook, which is $2 Fabo, and on Instagram it's I am Fabo. So yeah,
Big facts, big facts. What you
I
got,
am
Misha?
Fabo.
Fabo. No, nothing. I'm just honored to be with,
That's an
be
honor,
here
man.
with you
Man,
today.
you're an OG too.
I appreciate you coming out, for
We
real.
definitely appreciate you coming to
I
the show.
definitely appreciate you guys for having me.
And man, real talk, it's an honor to sit right next to a legend, somebody who I used to watch your videos, the whole
Good shit.
G4L movement.
Good shit.
Absolutely.
Man, you inspired a lot of people in the hood, real shit. Before we get out of here, I do want to ask, give us a Shawty Low, give us a I guess a good memory of Shawty Low. One time y'all kicked it. Give us the time.
Man, you gotta think that Low was a prankster too. Like Low, like you couldn't sleep around Low.
Way too much.
Man, he
I
played
love
way
people
too
like
much,
that. I gotta have people like that in my life. Like,
Man, Low done put the baloney in my hand or whatever with something on it. I don't know what it was. Tickled my ear and made me slap my face with the baloney, bro.
Get out of
Like
here.
I seen him do like 4 more other people that night, but when he got me, boy, it woke me up.
We used to
Like,
call it Sandman. When somebody
Yeah.
did that, we used to call it Sandman.
yeah,
With
you
the
can go,
Sandman in
you
his
just don't go to sleep around
hand. Go
Low.
to sleep.
Period. Period.
the best people.
R.I.P. Shouter, man. Good dude,
R.I.P.
man.
Low,
Real
man.
good dude.
R.I.P. Low.
We lost a good one.
Well, listen, man. Any projects you got coming out?
Yeah, man. Right now we're working on a seafood project, and like I said, man, I'm launching the wine right now. And yeah, you know.
So look out for people that
I
want.
actually got a movie
Definitely looking forward
that
to
I'm
that.
working on right now. So
Are you collabing
know.
with independent artists?
yeah, I'm always collabing with independent artists or whatever.
Hey,
You-
just for people that
yeah.
don't know.
If you
people
just
from-
scroll down my page, you'll see me with new videos. Right now, working with Sleazy. Right now, and we dropping some. We just dropped some stuff with what her name is, Brazy, and yeah, they crazy. I did something with Stuntman and Asane, whatever. We got a new song out there called Freaky. So yeah, you know that shit is crazy. You can check that out.
Are you available for
Hey.
underground artists?
Yeah, man,
upcoming
hit me up if I
artists?
like it. You know, ain't no telling.
Okay. Okay.
Nice, man.
All right. We did that.
Oh,
Oh, hey, man.
Fabo.
This is the Fabo Interval. This is the G4 Elite Show, man. We about to get into some other things. We got the one and only Fabo.
What's up?
We appreciate you coming to the show. You're welcome anytime you want to come, bro.
Thank you for having me, guys. Definitely. Thank you for having me. Good
That was
shit.
love. G4 will be back.
G4
Hey.
Elite.